This video will help you understand the farm account dashboard. Once you have created or located your farm account within OverseerFM, you can access the farm account dashboard. This is divided into up to 3 sections: the overview, farm groups if the farmer is a member of them, and farm analyses. Within the farm analyses, we have 3 different types of analyses. Year ends, which are your reporting type of analyses, looking back at what happened in the farming system in a particular farming year. These might be for reporting to a dairy company or other processor, irrigation scheme, or perhaps a regional council. We then have the looking forward type of analyses, the predictives and scenarios. This is when you might be looking at making some changes to your farming system or adding some mitigations into the system and understanding what the effects of those mitigations or changes might be. Next to each analysis, we have a selection of information which may be useful to you. We can see the date an analysis was created, the date it was last modified, and the visibility of it. In the case of this scenario analysis, it's only visible to the organisation which created it, whereas if we look at year ends, these are all visible to everybody who has access to the farm. We can see the results in the current model version, in this case version 6.3.2, and if no changes have been made to the analysis yet since the last model version change, we can see the results in the previous version, in this case version 6.3.1. We can also see if there's any warnings against the analysis. In this case there is one orange warning, which means that we still generate a result, but there is something which requires our attention within the analysis. In the case of predictive and scenario analyses, we can rename them. We can access the audit log for all analyses to see what changes have been made to them. If any comments have been recorded against an analysis, we can see those or make them. For year ends and for predictives, we can publish an analysis to another organisation, perhaps a regional council for reporting purposes. We can make a copy of analysis. We can replace year ends, and we can access the simplify and compare tools. In the case of predictive analyses, we can also share them. So where we have an analysis which is currently only visible to the organisation which created it, we can change that so the farm owner can also see it. Or we can change it so that the entire farm account can see it. We can also delete and again copy, access the simplify tool and access the compare tool. Scrolling up, the overview provides us with an overview of the NP and greenhouse gas losses for individual year ends, thus providing us with a trend of changes on the farm. In the case of this farm, we can see a very slight reduction in each of the 3 losses over the 4 years that so far we've modelled. If the farm is a member of any farm groups, these can actually also be accessed from within the dashboard.